Welcome back to another Reddit reactions video, where today we look at the thread r/am I the a-hole, where OP outs her religious ex-boyfriend to his mother for watching naked girls on the internet. But first, am I the a-hole for eating my partner's snacks and blaming it on forgetting? Every time my partner buys snacks for themselves, I tell myself, I'm not going to touch them. I'll even remind myself at the store to get my own so I won't be tempted. But the second I see the chips or cookies in the cupboard, it's like my brain shuts off and I end up eating them. When they ask about it, I always play dumb and say I must have forgotten they weren't mine. The truth is, though, I didn't forget at all. I just couldn't resist. I feel guilty every single time, but for some reason I keep doing it, and one day I felt so bad that I went out and bought him a whole bunch of snacks just to say sorry. He laughed it off, but I know it probably annoys him more than he lets on. I don't even know why I can't stop. It's not like I couldn't just go and buy the same things for myself in the first place. Okay, OP, you're so obviously the a-hole here. First off, you already know you have these urges and that you, quote, can't resist. So just go buy your own stuff. Like you said, you think about it, you think about buying your own stuff. Why don't you just do it? And even if you didn't do that beforehand, you start getting a craving, just go and buy it. Why do you need to just keep taking their stuff? As if you're the Cookie Monster and you have no choice. I really suggest that your spouse gets a locked mini fridge and a locked pantry to keep it safe from you, because you're acting like a heroin addict who's trying to not use, not someone who's trying to not take someone else's cookies and chips. If you like these Reddit stories, make sure to like and subscribe and comment below on if you agree or disagree with any of these judgments here. But OP, you get 1 out of 5 a-holes. Now for our next story. Am I the a-hole for telling my ex-boyfriend's mom that her religious son is watching naked women's videos on Reddit? My ex-boyfriend, 24, and I, 23, broke up because he cheated on me with his so-called girl best friend. They're both members of the church. My ex never missed Sunday Mass and would always share verses from the religious book, not the Bible. Since we weren't the same religion, I always respected his beliefs. At one point, I even considered converting for him because we were planning to get married someday. Thank God that didn't happen. After our breakup, he unfriended me along with my friends and family on every social media account he had. He also set everything to private, so I couldn't see anything anymore. But my friend had a dummy account on Facebook, and he forgot to unfriend her. One day, when she logged into her dummy account, she saw his stories. It was a picture of him with his new girlfriend, his girl best friend. That was the exact reason we used to argue so often. I already had a strong feeling there was something going on between them. In every group photo, they were always next to each other. Once when I opened his Facebook account, I saw their flirty messages. When I confronted him, he kept denying everything, insisting they were just friends, and accusing me of being paranoid and not trusting him. My friend ended up screenshotting his story and sent it to me. That's when I realized that 3 months after the breakup, my suspicions had been right all along. When I sent him the screenshot, he immediately blocked me on Facebook. He knew he was caught. Later, I confronted his mom, and she confirmed the truth, that her son and his best friend were dating. Out of anger, I told her something I'd discovered before. Her religious son, the son who she was so proud of, the one who always preaches God's word, had a search history filled with adult content. I found out when he stayed at my place. He fell asleep with his phone buzzing from notifications. Out of curiosity, I checked his apps. Everything was clean because he always used incognito mode. But when I opened Reddit, I immediately saw his search history. Things like girls in swimsuits, naked women, and other explicit terms. I was furious, but at the time I still forgave him. Looking back, I used to admire him and thought of him as a real man of faith. But finding out about the cheating changed everything. My intrusive thoughts won, and I ended up telling his mom, "Your son watches naked girls on Reddit." I don't know what happened afterwards, but I just hope his mom scolded him, or at least was disappointed. So, am I the a-hole for telling the truth? Well, OP, you are the a-hole here. You claim that he cheated on you as if it's a fact, with zero concrete evidence as to it. You felt like they were a little too close, you guys broke up, and they started dating 3 months later. Is it possible he cheated? Absolutely. But you cannot keep saying, "He cheated on me, therefore it was justified," when you have no proof that he actually did cheat on you. Now, the reason you're in the wrong here is that, first off, you were checking his phone, which, why are you that paranoid? You're checking his search histories and such, which that's an invasion of privacy unless explicitly allowed by him. But also, 3 months later, confronting his mom about your breakup and bringing his family into it, those things are not okay. If it was like right after, maybe makes sense. But trying to get this revenge with zero proof as to what he did to you, and also bringing his family into it, which is wrong regardless of if he actually did wrong you or not, it just makes you in the wrong in every sense of the way. If he did cheat on you, he definitely deserves an a-hole score of 2 out of 5, I'd say. But if he did nothing wrong, then obviously 0 out of 5, as we have no proof that he did cheat on you. You, regardless of this fact, deserve a 1.5 out of 5 a-holes for bringing his family into your revenge without them having anything to do with it, and making these blind accusations that are merely on circumstantial evidence that we can't even fully trust, as you seem to skew the facts to some level in this post. But that's all for today. If you like these Reddit stories, I post them every single day on my podcast and on this YouTube channel. So make sure to like, subscribe, and follow.